Well, we got another morning of pig separation. We have to send in some pigs this morning. So there's a bunch in here, but only 6 are going to be headed onto the truck. So we got to pick our big 6 and go from there. So we'll see what we got. Right, buddies? Right, buddies? So this is, again, we hate this part of the whole deal, but it's essential or we'll be overrun with pigs. And our customers won't have pork, and they want pork. It's what it is. So anyway, we're figuring it out, and we'll go from there. So hang with us, folks. All right, well, there go 5 nice-sized pigs, and they'll be heading over to our slaughterhouse, and that'll be that. So again, worst part of the whole thing. There's nothing good about it outside of, you know, happy customers that feel really good about the pork that they got. But from us on our end, it's the worst part of the whole gig, and there's no other way around it. And there's you know, there's this, I don't know, I guess it's a part of the job, I guess. You know, like, no matter what your job is or what your business is, sometimes there's parts of it that are, you know, what we call the ugly parts. And that's what that part is for us, and we hate it. But there's nothing we could do about it, because, you know, these animals are raised for this. That's why they're here. You know, a lot of these animal rights people and, you know, save the animals, you know, look, we're not gonna lie, like, we appreciate that they care. That's great. You know, people should care about the animals. Like, we're very gentle with the animals, we take care of them. But the reality is this, like, if these animals were not being bred for food, okay? Now let's hear that out, right? If these animals were not being bred for food, they would not even be here, right? They wouldn't be here. They wouldn't be on the farm. They wouldn't exist. And that's the truth, you know? So we are commissioned. I like to say we're commissioned to build and create a food supply. And that's what we do here, right? So, like, these animals would not be existing because we wouldn't breed them just to have a tremendous amount of animals. We couldn't afford to do it. Like I always talk about, the price of hay, it's massive. Like, we're about to spend, you know, probably another $50,000 in hay this summer in preparation for winter. So I got a guy that's going to come and brush hog this field here in the next couple weeks to get it where it needs to be and knock out any weeds and just cut it down to length to re-stimulate the growth. But again, we're in the breeding business for a food supply. That's it. That's what we do. You know, like I always say, we treat the animals well, we respect the animals, we take care of them while they're here. But we are in the breeding business to create a food supply, healthy meat for our customers, and we're here to take care of our customers, and we're here to raise animals the right way. That's what we're here to do. So these animals would not be here if that wasn't, you know, our business. Our business is to raise cattle, raise chickens, and raise pigs in order to create a local food supply. I know I've said that 5 times, but I say it because it's a really important thing to understand. You know, everybody wants to save the animals, and again, we don't want the animals to go extinct. We don't, obviously, but they have a purpose, and we are working alongside their purpose, and we're allowing them to do what they do, and they're allowing us to do what we do, and they're allowing us to feed people around this country. And that's what we're doing, and like we always say, that's our job, that's our assignment. We understand that. That's what we are, that's what we're about. So in doing that, there's parts of the job, there's Spot, look at that bull. You know, there's parts of the job that we don't like and that we don't enjoy, but there's parts of the job that we have to do in order to, like I said, complete that assignment. And that's what we're doing. And we feel really good about it. We feel the same, you know, frustration and discomfort at times when we have to send in animals, but it's a part of the gig. And it's the worst part, but a part of it. And that's how we explain it. But the other thing is too, like, we always like to show the farm to people, because look at how these animals live, right? They get to rest. They're all relaxing. We keep plenty of feed in front of them, and they enjoy their life here of freedom at Freedom Farms. So they take care of the land. We take care of them. We take care of the land to take care of them and try to stimulate soil and stimulate good growth. And that's, you know, what we do, right? We're investing in good quality forages and feed, and we're investing in the land so that it produces more and more feed for these animals. And I guess the best way to say it too is, like, we look at this as, it's a partnership, right? It's like a partnership between us and them. It's a partnership between us and them. And that partnership, you know, gets stronger as you know, respect the animals, and they have respect for us, in that they don't challenge us, they don't fight us, they're not combative animals, they're not overly aggressive at all. And we allow them to live in their most controlled natural habitat. And I say controlled because we do have fencing. But other than that, they do their thing, and we don't bother them. They do their thing, and it's a good life for all. And we were told when we started in this business, one bad day. That's what we were told. There's one bad day, and they don't even know that it is their day, and they don't know that it's a bad day. And the one thing about our our processing, our slaughterhouse, is that, you know, when we bring those pigs in today, for instance, they get a good 24 hours to relax and unwind. You know, they get water, and they get to, you know, they get to unwind, right? So they're not charged up. And the other thing is too, we've seen people load cattle and load pigs, and they get very aggressive with them. You know, hitting them with sticks to get them on the trailer, and being very, very aggressive. And that is the absolute 100% opposite approach that we take here. For us, it's patience, it's time, it's allowing them to make the decision, and helping them to make the decision. And that's that keeps everyone calm. It keeps the system quiet, and reduces stress and strain on the animal, so that they could make their best decision to get in position, we'll say. So I know it's just what it is. So anyway, it's not easy for us overall. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make, but we do our best while we're here to take care of the animals, so that our customers can get really good food that's better than what they're going to get in a grocery store, and healthy as well. So that's what we got. That's what's happening here at the farm today, tomorrow, and every day. And, you know, like I said, we could just do our best, and that's what we look to do. So I got a guy coming in the next couple weeks. I want to say right around July 1, and he's going to brush hog this pasture for us. And, you know, people may say, well, why don't you just do it yourself, or why don't you let the cows eat it? And, you know, sometimes on our first growth spurt of the year, the grasses shoot up and they can get a little bit weedy. So coming in and having someone brush hog it will help, you know, improve this pasture, throw some carbon on it. And ultimately, on another note, what will happen is they will use their equipment, because what we found in a couple instances is that when equipment breaks, it takes time. So the one thing that we don't want to do is buy expensive equipment, start using it, have a plan, then it breaks and we can't complete the job, and then we spend all time fixing equipment, and we don't have time to do what we need to do, the other things that we need to do. So there's a lot of great local hay farmers. We buy our hay, so we don't have to hay our properties, and the cattle can take advantage of the pastures. When it comes to the brush hogging, I could spend $20,000 on a 15-foot bat wing, but I'd rather not, and I'd let somebody else bring theirs in and do the job. So that's what we're doing on that front. So someone else will come in and brush hog, somebody else will, you know, do the hay on some of our other fields, and it stimulates the local community, right? People that, hey, this is what I do. I do hay. Hay is my thing. This is what I have the equipment for. This is all I do is cut hay. Boom, you're our guy. And that person gets to make their earnings for the season and feel really good about it, and we have a nice partnership. Brush hogging, same thing. Somebody invested in really good equipment, they're gonna come here, they're gonna do the job, they're gonna get paid for their job, and again, another nice partnership. We have a guy that does the transporting. We don't transport our own animals. Comes here, brings his trailer, brings his truck, uses his fuel, and we pay him for that job. Just go down the line. You got to keep people siloed and trust people that is all they do, and pay them for it and let them do it. And that's the way we approach you know, business. Same thing with our chickens, right? Somebody transports them there, and we bring it to a butcher that just focuses and specializes on chickens. USDA chicken butchery, that's all they do. They do nothing else. Chickens, chickens, and chickens. So I've always been a big believer in specialization and focus, and I believe in running the farm the same way. Specialize and focus, let people do what they need to do. Especially, look, if you've got a small homestead, that's one thing. If you have a small farm, that's one thing. You can do a lot yourself, but the bigger you get, the harder it is to do. So for us, you know, right from the beginning, we said, hey, here's the type of farm we want to build. We want to build a family farm that is commercial in the fact that we do high volume and service a lot of customers, and we have a good amount of animals and partnerships and such, right? So that was our intent. That was what we got into this, you know, believing. So we built it not as a family homestead, not as a small farm. We built it with the systems in place that allow us to execute on that vision and on that goal. So that's the game. That's the game that we play, and, you know, keep people siloed, keep people specialized. Again, stimulating the local agriculture community was a part of it. You know, when you buy from us, right, you're paying our driver to drive the animals, you're paying the farmhand to help, you're paying the butcher and the staff there, right? You're paying our driver to pick up the meats, right? It's just, you're stimulating an economy just by making a decision to purchase, you know, local from a local family farm. You're helping a community, and you're helping a lot of people with your dollars, and that is really, really important. And at times people say, hey, you guys charge, you know, a lot. It's like, well, look, you got to understand what goes into this. There is a tremendous amount of expense. I mean, a service on this tractor is over $1,000, just a service. Then you got to fuel it. You got to have, you know, grease. You have to have hydraulic oil, right? DEF fluid. We have to mix the gasoline in the winter so it doesn't gel over. I mean, that's just the basics, right? Like I said, hey, $50 a bale. All of it, those pipes, those pipes right there, 2 plastic pipes that look totally insignificant, right there, $260. So, you know, that's where the dollars go. The dollars are reinvested. The dollars are going to stimulate a local agricultural community. And you as a consumer, if you're listening to this, you should feel really good about that. That you're putting money into a system that is helping to restore American agriculture You're keeping America's food supply safe and well and under control by local farms and farmers and us. And that's an amazing thing. So we want to just thank you all for doing that and spending your dollars with us and allowing us to feed your family and deliver good, healthy, farm-raised meats to you and your family. So that's what I got for you today. I'm going to take it easy the rest of the day. We'll be seeing everyone real soon. We got Freedom Fest coming up September 14th. It's going to be an awesome party at the farm. We have music, we have rides, we have games, we have barbecue, pig roast, all on us. So we hope you guys can make it. That'll be a lot of fun. And we got 𝐲𝐨𝐿, the lunatic farmer, coming to the farm July 20th. Get your tickets. They're definitely running low. So we appreciate everybody. We hope you can make it. July 20th. I'll put a link down below. 𝐲𝐿. Learn about farming. Learn about the land. Learn about your food supply. Learn about how this all works. It's going to be an awesome day. Breakfast included, lunch included. And we hope to see you here. So anyway, that's what we got, everybody. Have a great day. Have a great night. Have a great life. We'll see you soon. Thanks for the support. We love you guys. Put your comments down below. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a like. Give us something. And we hope to keep giving back to you. See ya.